Action News Now Storm Tracker weather. Coverage you can count on.
And right now you're looking at video of all the smoke from the Bear Fire burning in Plumas County. The smoke is as high as an aircraft here, as you can see. The video was sent to us by Action News Now viewer Michelle Smith. She was flying over Quincy on her way back home to Paradise. My goodness. Now to Jason Stiff. And Jason, we're still in high fire danger, but again, that smoke that we just saw video of is creating all sorts of problems in the valley, right?
Yeah, we had a large explosion of that smoke today because of the wind shift. With that wind coming out of the northeast, it was blowing that Bear Fire part of the north complex on trees and brush and other land that hasn't been burning, so it was easy for that smoke to really pile up. And we had those pyrocumulus, even pyrocumulonimbus clouds starting to build up over Plumas County. But thankfully, in a large part of our viewing area, because of the northeasterly wind, our air quality has improved for about 95% of us. It's still been pretty bad around Oroville, but it was worse a few hours ago. About 3 hours ago, we had air quality indices between 350 and 500. Now, although it's bad, it's not quite as bad as it has been, generally between 100 and 200. So it's going the right direction for us, but we also still have had a lot of windy weather today. Chico now up to 99 degrees, just shy where it was yesterday. The wind south of 6 miles an hour. We've had wind gusts above 30 miles an hour, but the humidity is dangerously low, 6% right now. Redding, nowhere near that record-breaking heat that we've had, currently 96 degrees. The wind north at 26, gusting to 36 miles an hour, and humidity only 7%. Red Bluff, also very hot and very windy, 98 degrees, but not as high as yesterday's record breaker. The wind north at 22, gusting to 31, and the humidity is only 5%. So the bad news is our red flag warning continues, but it only lasts until 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, when the wind that has been so strong since the wee hours of the morning is going to start weakening. We're going to have a lot less wind, and our wind advisory will expire at 6 p.m. So less than an hour more on this. We'll still have the breezes overnight tonight, and Wednesday will be a breezy day, but nothing like the wind that we've dealt with for the last 18 hours or so. Right now it's 73 degrees in Chester. It's only 75 in Alturas, certainly cooler than it has been, and 87 degrees in Magalia. Most areas between 5 and 20 degrees cooler than just 24 hours ago. The breeze is still blowing, though, as you can see, sustained at 26 in Redding, but the gusty, strong wind is really going to be receding. As you can see, the humidity, especially around the valley, the foothills, between 5 and 15%, which is dangerously low, especially with that wind that we have. So we don't have any good chances for any rain clouds in our forecast. The wind will thankfully be weakening overnight tonight through tomorrow morning. Still breeze in the morning, but not as windy as it was this morning and this afternoon. As you can see, especially by 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, we're going to have a lot less wind around the region, so that's going to reduce the amount of fire danger that we have, and we'll have much quieter weather going forward through Thursday afternoon and evening as well. So here's your forecast as we head into your next 24 hours. We'll have lows in the 50s and lower 60s for the mountains, daytime highs, upper 80s and lower 90s. Still hazy, but not quite as windy as it has been. For the Sierra, also not as windy tomorrow. It'll be a cooler start with lows in the 30s in Modoc County. We have a freeze watch out. Everybody else will have lows in the 40s and highs in the 80s. For Paradise, thankfully not as windy as it was today. A low in the upper 60s, a high of 92 tomorrow. And for the Valley, we'll also have a quieter night. Still breezy at times. Lows in the mid to upper 60s. Highs about where they were today, mid to upper 90s, but thankfully the fire danger will be reduced greatly. And for the Chico area, we'll have lows tonight in the 60s. Not quite as smoky tomorrow, but we'll still have some more smoke, especially around Oroville with the Bear Fire smoke in the air. Daytime highs averaging at 95 degrees. The next 7 days in Chico, most days will be in the 90s, but look at Monday. How about 88 degrees? One of the most comfortable days we've had for a while, but it will be breezy. And for Redding, expecting temperatures to stay in the double digits for the first time in a long time for 7 straight days. And by Monday, a high of only 90.
As the